Hi, my name is Dami, and this is Ask Dami, the place where you receive practical answers to life's complex questions. It's episode 13 in this first season, and we've had the privilege of learning a great deal over the last couple of weeks. We've explored things like sexual addictions and how to break free from them. We've talked about handling betrayal and overcoming the issues of the past. We've also looked at the very important topic of purpose and the possibilities of our future. And in this episode, I'm going to be answering a question that is dear to the hearts of many people who are considered gifted, talented, and multi-gifted and multi-talented. It's a very significant question. You do not want to miss even a moment of this because it promises to be very exciting, enlightening, and empowering. I'll be back. Stay tuned. You're going to love this one. Welcome back. Today's question is from Oladele. Oladele left this question on my blog a couple of days ago in response to my last video, and he says, how do I pinpoint my purpose when I'm multi-gifted? How do I drill it down? How do I get to the base of it? How do I begin to build something constructive instead of dissipating my force, my substance, my resource in a wide variety of places without developing the roots? Now, that's a very brilliant question because a lot of people who are gifted and talented fall into the trap and the error of building loads and loads and loads of foundations without ever constructing anything massive, significant, impactful, or impressive. That is a challenge that people who are multi-gifted face. We tend to be distracted, and I say we because I tend to put myself in the category based on the fact that when I was growing up, I had a good number of gifts that I still have. I could paint, I could draw, I could play soccer or football pretty well. I had interest in many areas, and I was doing a good number of those things pretty well. But at some point in my life, I began to realize that it's like 20% of the things you do that create the 80% of the impact. And whilst it's okay to have all of those other gifts to accessorize your core competence, it is important to pay more attention to the top 2 or 3 gifts that you have. Now, for you to be really significant, you need a wide variety of skill sets. So if you're a preacher or a teacher, then you need a degree of organization to give your inspiration the kind of impact it should have. And that's exactly what happened to me at some point in my life. I said, you know what, you can preach, you can teach, you can paint, you can write, you can talk, you can listen, you can counsel, you can lead, you can inspire, you can motivate. How do you begin to drill down all of these different forces to ensure that you don't get distracted, but all of those other things become the accessories for your core competence? And there are 3 things I've been able to identify that can help anybody, anywhere, regardless of your industry, your ministry, your occupation, your field of endeavor, or your sphere of impact. There are 3 key things I'd like to share with you today. Number 1, you need to find out which one of my gifts and my talents will take me closer to my vision quicker and faster in a safer condition. Which one of my combination of talents and abilities will usher me faster, better, and quicker in the direction of my vision? Which means that for you to really maximize the tools you have in your toolkit, you need to drill down what your vision is. And your vision is not necessarily something you come up with. It's something God has already set, but it's something that you have to do your due diligence to discover, to explore, and to gradually begin to define and refine as you gain insight and revelation and instruction, as you keep watching videos like this that empower you and stimulate your creative juices. You're able to home it in. What your purpose is really is that your purpose is the reason you were born. What your vision is that your vision is your purpose in pictures. So there is a connection between your vision, your purpose, and your talents. Your talents, your gifts, and your abilities are the tools that help you fulfill your purpose. But your vision is the pictorial representation of that purpose. So you want to ask yourself the question, which one of my gifts will lead me closer to my vision? That's the first thing. The second thing is, which one of my combination of gifts, talents, and abilities have served the most people? You see, I can still draw, maybe not as well as I used to, and I can still try to paint, but I don't know that my drawing and my painting would have allowed me share my message with millions of people. Over the last 5 years now, I've been privileged to appear on television, locally and internationally. I've been privileged to have interviews and to write articles and magazines, and my books have now been sold in different countries of the world. And I'm wondering, well, I'll never really know until my life is over and I face God if my painting would have empowered or inspired as many people as my messages, my presentations, my seminars, my teachings have. The other day somebody said to me, there was a message you preached in 2006. Can you send it to me? And I'm like, whoa, that was 7 years ago. Now, he heard the message 7 years ago, but 7 years on, he is still asking for the same message. That tells me that my messages, my sermons, my seminars have impacted hundreds and thousands of people and given me the leverage to enter into homes and into countries I've not even been to physically yet. Another occasion, I went to speak for somebody in 2011, and he said to me, do I realize that everything I'm doing now is traceable to an encounter I had with you when you spoke to an audience I was a part of 10 years ago? That's for me, my speaking. Now for you, you want to do an inventory of your life and say, which one of my abilities have brought me the greater degree of impact in the lives of the people I've been privileged to engage? Which one of them have served more people, inspired more people, enabled more people, encouraged more people, motivated more people? Which one of them? That's the second question. Now, the third thing is, you now want to ask which one of my gifts, my talents, and abilities have generated for me the greatest degree of benefits, results. Now, don't get all spiritual and religious and say, no, I'm just doing it for the impact. I'm just doing it to encourage people. Yeah, primarily, that is your purpose. But your goal also is to be able to derive some benefits, some results that help you do the things you need to do to sustain your voice in the earth and to perpetuate your message, your service, your product, your ministry, whatever it is you're engaged in. And this is very important because when God puts you in a garden, which is reminiscent or indicative of a field of industry, a sphere of influence, He wants you also to benefit from that garden. When God put Adam in the garden to tend it, He also expected Adam to eat the fruits of that garden. So the benefits of your life will come in the field of your assignment, the place where God wants you to serve, where He wants you to create practical solutions for people. So which one of your gifts, your talents, and your abilities have generated that for you? Now, in all my years of drawing, all my years of painting, all my years of playing football, I haven't been able to derive as much benefits as I have in what I'm currently engaged in. So if you go through these three questions very meaningfully, very deeply, very honestly and sincerely in the place of meditation, place of prayer, and place of inquisition, which one of them will take me closer to my vision, to the picture of me that I see? The me I see is the me I'll be. And which one of them has served more people than the others? And which one of them has given me more benefits than ever before? Somewhere in that mix, somewhere in that intersection, you will know exactly what your purpose ought to be. And again, it's something that might not happen instantly. It might happen constantly. But these three things will help you define what your purpose is at this level. And as you engage it at this level, it will evolve and you have greater clarity and greater ability to engage those around you and serve them more meaningfully. It's been a pleasure serving you again through this video. Now, don't keep this to yourself. Share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook, share it on LinkedIn, send it by mail to your colleagues, your friends, your supervisors, your line managers, your co-workers, your associates, your colleagues. They will love you for it. Now, I like to engage you on Facebook. Like my page, follow me, leave a comment. On Twitter, I'm Damilala Online on Twitter. And on YouTube, you can go and watch all the previous episodes of Ask Dami on Dreamstream TV. So it's youtube.com/Dreamstream TV. And you can leave your comments and your questions right now in the link below. And I love to hear from you. If you have any questions, any concerns, any contribution as well, leave that in there. I look forward to sharing with you again not too long from now. But remember that you are the answer to somebody's question. You are the solution to somebody's problem. So go out there today and every day and make a positive difference, because the world is waiting for you.